evening. My name is Faisal Kamal and my matrix number is E23B2649, and I will be conducting my presentation about my program of BMC during my initial project. In this project, I was conducting in workplace which is name of Sahruddin Plumber and Construction. During my stay, the most of the project are mostly landscape instead of plumber and construction due to high rise of demand of landscape instead of plumbing construction, and otherwise likewise of the my manager also not to include any more construction due to low profile, etc. Okay, for my first picture in this one is my first conduct of handling of the management in the office, which is establishing pictures and aligning of the pictures of the reports of the on how to manage the systems of the during my program especially. And during this program also, my time in the offices are limited. Instead, I will be more towards of the site area, which is the next one. Now, this is my first site when I was my first program, and during this site, I was conducting more of the observer and being the supervisor, aka what we call a supervise to the workers of the site of the area. And now this first site was conducting on managing the in the pictures in the trees that I used to see. And the next one, this is for example the other examples if I want to show. This is amongst of how handling the landscape area. The next one is this is an example if any growth of the vegetation or any the plants or overgrowth, this will be report and be taken to pictures and then to be sent to the HQ. And this is amongst the other examples also. And this is the outsides instead of inside the building. The outside of the building also must to be observed as well on how they manage the SOP and all on handling the equipments and the rubbish, so on and so forth, etc. And this is how they managed the most of the rubbish or any other branches that they've cut or trimming. And this is an example. Most of this will must be conducted thoroughly because otherwise the reports will most likely make distinctive towards the clients, and sometimes the clients can be uh, pretty mad. So yeah. Okay, so this next one is pruning session. So pruning is essentially make the tree to look very spherical area. That's how, if I want to pronounce, uh, this is how they managed until they make a little bit until a thin kind of area, and then they will make it bloom into like spherical ball. The next one is this is an example. If it's overgrowth, they will trimming and then pruning, make it until thin layer. That thin layer will most likely the plant itself will grow and then get into spherical. That's how the services was meant to be. And this is other of trimming the grass and how the managed system. Most workers, as I said, I'm the mini supervisor in this matter during my program on 1 month. Now, this trimming process is mostly common anyway other wells. So the next one is how the completion of trimming and pruning. So we can see how label and detail of the environment that we are currently doing. And this is almost once a week on managing pesticide because we are handling live plants, and so sometimes the plants can be dire situation due to infestation of insects. So it's like once in a while, in 1 week or so forth, we'll be conducting pesticides. And lastly is the skyleaf, which is the highlight of the program because of the skyleaf is amongst an expensive procurement to achieve, and it's one of the most expensive platform on to manage the landscape area. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope it helps my program initiative. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum.